It's Wednesday, January 30, the 30th day of January 2019. Just standing here, getting ready to make some breakfast. It's just after 7:30 a.m. I've got an open day as far as being in different places where my presence is required. I just have employment discrimination law class today. But as far as responsibilities and commitments to attend to, today's no different than the rest of them. Full day of commitments. Gonna do all of my content work, uploading this, writing this, distributing the content to all the different platforms where I have a presence, and going to class, doing some training in the pool, reviewing class, doing readings for my 3 classes tomorrow: immigration, complex litigation, and evidence, and studying for those classes, doing work related to the research that I'm helping out with. Then also working on my book, I'll get to re-engage with my yoga practice as well. It's been maybe 7 or 8 days since I rolled the mat out. But today I wanted to spend just a couple minutes sharing something that came up today about, or that keeps coming up to my mind, about the importance of awareness and equanimity. I think that awareness and equanimity are 2 things that I hadn't been articulating internally, because I'm kind of at the point where I'm living them. But I wanted to bring them up today because I think that they're the end point. They will capture all of the other important elements, right? I think that's the case. I'm not sure, and I can't say much more than that right now, because that's not where I'm at right now at this moment. But I wanted to highlight those 2 things about awareness and equanimity, and offer it up to anyone who's able to listen to this as things to think about, right? How do we gain awareness? How do we develop equanimity? There's no shortage of ways, in all likelihood, and it all probably depends on the environment you're in, and the tools you have access to, and the people you have access to. But I do think that if we start to kind of approach those 2 particular concepts with a bit more curiosity, if we're curious about how to gain awareness, how to develop equanimity, I think that everyone can learn something. Everyone can learn something from pursuing those concepts, and I just have this high confidence, at least where I stand and sit right now, that for my purposes, those are two concepts that, as I move from experience to experience, from responsibility to responsibility, maintaining awareness and equanimity can be the most challenging things to do. But when reflecting on an experience or how I performed at a particular responsibility, I do always find myself going back. Was I aware? And asking myself, was I aware? Was I present? Was I balanced? Was I equanimous? And I think that, again, being curious about those two things, those two concepts can really be helpful for us all.